Be vegan, repentant, save your soul.
Our programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule.
Nos programmes offrent plusieurs langues. Veuillez visiter suprememastertv.com/schedule.
Nuestros programas ofrecen varios idiomas. Visiten suprememastertv.com/schedule.
Naše programy nabízejí více jazyků. Prosím, navštivte suprememastertv.com/schedule.
Therefore, I say to you, if you have magical power, forget that you have it. Don't use it. Otherwise, it continues a habit. And this is just like borrowing. From this physical and the astral world, you have to pay dearly, yeah? At the end, or it will cut off some of your spiritual merit points.
Please keep watching to find out more.
Supreme Master Ching Hai's lectures are not a complete meditation instruction. Please do not try alone. For free of charge guidance, please visit godsdirectcontact.org or contact any of our centers near you.
Today's episode will be presented in English with subtitles in Arabic, Aulacese, also known as Vietnamese, Chinese, English, French, German, Hindi, Hungarian, Indonesian, Japanese, Korean, Malay, Mongolian, Persian, Polish, Portuguese, Punjabi, Romanian, Russian, Spanish, Telugu, and Thai. A hearty welcome to you all, peace-loving viewers. My name is Charles. The faithful people of St. Lucia pray that all countries prosper in truth, virtue, and beauty. St. Lucia is a small island nation in the West Indies region of the Caribbean, with a name honoring the venerated St. Lucy of the Roman Catholic Church. This island is one of only 2 sovereign nations to be named after a woman. St. Lucia also has the distinction of being among the top 3 countries where women comprise more than 50% of management positions. Covered by lush rainforests, the island has several nature reserves that provide a safe home for plants and animals, including a multitude of bird species. The once endangered St. Lucia Amazon, a wondrously colored parrot, has returned to stable population here. The island is also known for a majestic pair of mountains called the Pitons, said to be the most photographed in the Caribbean. Island culture includes traditional attire such as the beautiful madras and its unique headdress. St. Lucia's heritage is also celebrated through the Festival of the Rose and the Marguerite. Nearly the entire island participates by choosing one of the flowers as a side and engaging in friendly competition of song and dance with the other side. St. Lucia's annual jazz festival also attracts visitors from around the world. We appreciate the opportunity to share a glance of the stunning landscapes of St. Lucia with you. Blissful viewers, may your silent meditation bring you closer to God. For decades, Supreme Master Ching Hai has illuminated our world with her divine teachings. A fully enlightened master, she imparts the Kuan Yin method of meditation to those desiring to immediately discover the God nature within to achieve in one lifetime eternal liberation from the cycle of transmigration. The Kuan Yin method has been practiced by all enlightened masters, such as the worshipped world-honored one Shakyamuni Buddha, the worshipped Son of God, Jesus Christ, the venerated master and philosopher Confucius, the venerated Lord Krishna, the venerated master and philosopher Lao Tzu, the venerated Lord Mahavira, the beloved Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, Sri Guru Nanak Dev Ji, and many more. Supreme Master Ching Hai emphasizes that if we always remember God, render selfless service to others, and follow the laws of the universe, we will reach our highest potential as humans and truly understand our purpose on earth. An extraordinary living example of compassion, she lovingly and regularly sends material and financial assistance to refugees, the homeless, natural disaster victims, and others needing relief. Supreme Master Ching Hai respectfully thanks all the special individuals, organizations, leaders, and governments for all your genuine, loving, ongoing support. May heaven bless you forevermore. We, the Supreme Master Ching Hai International Association members, are also sincerely grateful for your expressive kindness, wishing you the best. Supreme Master Ching Hai receives love and recognition from various organizations, media, governments, individuals, and many awards, such as the 2006 Gusi Peace Prize, considered the Nobel Peace Prize of the East, the World Spiritual Leadership Award in 1994, the Mahavir Award in 2008, February 22 and October 25, both proclaimed as Supreme Master Ching Hai Day, an honorary citizen of the United States, etc., and has been honored throughout the years with numerous other awards and accolades for her outstanding philanthropic and humanitarian deeds. etc. We apologize for not being able to show many other awards and honors for lack of space and time. Supreme Master Ching Hai respectfully thanks all the special individuals, organizations, leaders, and governments for all your genuine, loving, ongoing support. May heaven bless you forevermore. We, the Supreme Master Ching Hai International Association members, are also sincerely grateful for your expressive kindness, wishing you the best. A true voice for our beautiful animal friends, Supreme Master Ching Hai promotes the peaceful, loving, plant-based diet and envisions with humanity's awakening to the sacredness of all life, a tranquil, glorious, all-vegan world where animals and people live in respectful harmony. Her initiatives included alternative living flyer distribution, the International Vegan Restaurants Loving Hut, vegan food companies, vegan fur products, Supreme Master Television, as well as writing and speaking to influential government and media leaders, participating in televised conferences on climate change, etc. Whether we are aware of it or not, her efforts have had an enormous influence on the global awareness of the animal-friendly lifestyle and how this benevolent way can bring lasting peace among nations, while saving our planet from climate change and disasters. Supreme Master Ching Hai has traveled worldwide and held discourses with the public and her disciples on a variety of spiritual topics. Today, we are blessed to present one of these insightful lectures entitled Magical Power is Never Enough to Protect You, Part 4 of 5 on Between Master and Disciples, given in English on December 2nd, 2018 in Sihu, Taiwan, also known as Formosa.
Now, Milarepa, disciple of Mapa the Great, yes. Mapa, Master told him not to go anywhere. Go hide, okay? Don't go down the mountain. Don't go near people. Don't teach anybody. If you want to keep your life intact and your spiritual unhindered, don't go near humans. Therefore, he stayed all the way there. But then some people will even discover him. And then sometimes he went down. He taught them something. Maybe he did not go down, but he taught them something. There were 4 nuns who came and learned with him and asked him to go back to their village so he could teach other people. He said, no, I am here. It's good for me. I don't want to go down. But then still some people became his followers and so-called disciples. One of them, very, very envious of his fame and all the respect that the people gave to Milarepa. He poisoned the master, Milarepa. I think poison, right? Huh? I think so, yes. A long time already since I read this. Long. Well, at least 30-some years ago, when I still had time to read, like in India or whatever, yes. And now I don't have time to even read my own mind, what I want this morning or not. God. If you sit next to me, you will complain also, like my dog the other day. I have time, no time for dogs. I have no time for myself even. Thank God you come every week, so I take a shower, and smell nice, yeah, and wear new clothes. If not, I'm very comfortable with whatever, okay? No time for thinking even, yeah? Now, one of Milarepa's disciples, a man who was very envious, jealous of him, poisoned him. And then the master, Jesu Milarepa, was in agony, of course. In those times, maybe they're so wicked, they gave him the poison that won't kill immediately, but he had to agonize for a long time before he died. And then he came, because of other disciples around, concerned, and he also pretended to be concerned. He said, "Oh, Master, why don't you give me all your pain so that you will be relieved?" Yeah. He poisoned him and then pretended to be kind to the master. So the master said, no, you could not bear it. Such a pain, you could not bear it. I can, because maybe I have a little power, thanks to my master, Mapa. But you could not bear it. So he still insisted, please, master, please give all the suffering to me so that you will be free. Blah, 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 blah. And because Milarepa had some magical power, and as habits, we'll have it. If you have miracle power, you cannot not use it, good or bad. Yeah. Therefore, I say to you, if you have magical power, forget that you have it. Don't use it. Otherwise, it continues a habit. And this is just like borrowing from this physical and the astral world. You have to pay dearly, yeah? At the end, or it will cut off some of your spiritual merit points. A lot, big chunk. If you eat just simple food and you pay for it, and still have a lot of spiritual merit points to compensate, how would it be if you borrow something that's invisible, that you could not even pay back? So this person pretended to be nice to the master, kind, compassionate, and all that, and maybe doing this kind of sympathetic face, maybe shed a few crocodile tears. And the master said, no, you could not bear it. After he kept insisting, the master said, Jesun Milarepa, say to him, okay, I will transfer some percent of it into this door, and then you see how powerful, how painful it can be. 1%. So he did some magic. He just waved his hand, and then the door crumbled into dust. Understand that? I wouldn't bother, because he knows that this is the person who poisoned him. Maybe he wanted to show him that he had enough power to kill him, but he didn't want to. Maybe that. But I wouldn't bother. You are dying already. What for do you have to prove it to anyone? But as I told you, habits die hard. Okay? If you have power, you cannot not use it. It's the same with governments. If you are in a powerful position, you have to really use it carefully. Very difficult. Just one stroke of your pen, somebody might die, or somebody can live, something can happen to some people or some family. It's a very difficult position. That's why since time immemorial, many political figures have not fared well. Even if they want to keep themselves spotlessly clean, they're still relatives, friends, or wife and husband. I told you one of the stories before, of the man who was born without any hand or feet, just a little male organ, and then he inherited. He was still counted as male. Just a little difference like that. And I have to wear these clothes, those clothes, inside, outside, otherwise criticized. Being a man is easy. You don't even have to wear any clothes. To come down, nobody says anything. Many men in India, they don't wear, the monks or the practitioners, they renounce everything. They don't want to bother with the world, to have any complications, to go with the clothes and the food and other decorations or so-called necessities. I also wish sometimes I could be like that, but I do it only at home. Yeah, because it's a cumbersome. The clothes, you have to either wear the what? The belt or this what? Elastic band. What if it broke? Yeah, it breaks somewhere. Yeah. Well, lucky I wear some very long dresses. You know now why I wear long dresses. It's safer this way. Otherwise, I will be in all over national TV, whatever, who knows. Yeah, become more famous. I'm already very famous in Taiwan. Wherever I go, people know. I go to a non-disciple restaurant. They still recognize me. At the airport, not just in Taiwan, but everywhere. It is a nuisance to be famous, okay? You can't have enough privacy. Now, that person who poisoned Milarepa at the end of his life, went to hell. Forever, this kind forever hell. Don't think, only in Milarepa time that happened. It still happens now, in my lifetime. That's why I'm telling you, I always count my blessings, that I'm still alive. That's this. Just, something. But didn't take my life, okay? Yeah. It's just that person is burned beyond recognition after that. But the soul, you understand, it's almost destroyed. It's not about the physical body that you don't feel, you don't see it. It's the soul that's going to be destroyed. Luckily, the Master has the power and can help. But that doesn't mean that person will not go to hell for a long time, at least for a long time. I don't know how long. I'm telling you, a long time ago, I have a story for you here. A long time ago, there was a master, and he was very pious and powerful. I mean, in a good way. He could save souls and rescue people. And the king of that country was also very good to him. Yes. So he gave him a piece of land and he built something for him to stay in. And then his disciples could also come and stay and listen to him now and then. Yeah, okay. But then some of the disciples were not content with just coming and going. They wanted to stay there forever. Okay? And then slowly they took up everything. And then the master felt uncomfortable because what kind of teacher can stay with the students 24/7, huh? Or even every other day or every few days? Yeah. And then they put up tents everywhere right in front of his house, and he could not go out to the bathroom without people trailing behind. Yeah, wanting to paint a picture. Not with the toilet, I guess, I hope, but still trailing around. He could not even sit down to eat without people staring in his mouth. He could not even have any conversation with his mother or sister or brother without somebody sitting listening to the private details. He could not even talk to his doctors about his illness, yeah? Of course, from the karma, without everybody listening. They even sat around him, around his bed all day, all night, whenever they came. So the master left. He could not bear it and left for a while, went somewhere. And then they took up everything, of course, right. And then after a while, they didn't have the master. So one of the so-called disciples said, hey, maybe we are too possessive here. That's why the master cannot bear it. And he left already. Why don't we maybe leave the place for the master to stay alone? And then we can come to see him at his convenience. He's getting older, he also needs rest, okay? So, okay, they all left. Yeah. But one of the so-called disciples was not happy with that. She came, stayed there a long time. It was cheaper, no need to pay any rent, nothing. Put up a tent there and just stay. The ashram always have some food. And like that. Came and went whenever she wanted, like her own house. So was reluctant to leave, didn't want to leave. And by the way, one of the other disciples, her friend, there are two friends, two females. One didn't have magic power, or was not aware that she had magic power. But they were friends in many other lifetimes. They were magicians, black magicians. And follow the master, of course, didn't exercise any more power. Fine. Another one of the friends, happened to do something that was wrong and harmful to the whole assembly. So the master asked her to leave. And then this friend came and, gossip with the black magician friend. And this magician got this excuse to curse upon the place of the master. Not only that, but the master also got affected. He could have avert it. He could have returned this power to that magician person. But he could not do that. Number one, he didn't have the heart to do that. He was not used to doing this kind of bad thing. Number two, the karma of the disciple, he must bear. Okay? But that person's soul has been burned almost like black coal, until the master came and embraced her inside and repair her damage. But still, that person still needs to go to hell for a long time. Let me see how long. I saw this inside the vision, okay? So I noted it down. It's not in any book. But if you see Maudgaliana's story, then you should know. It's similar. Okay, the one that cursed the master and put a forbidden fortress into his place so that he come back. They invite him to come back, but he could not live in there. Live very uncomfortably, Some days headache, some days stomach ache, some days heart problem, some days blood pressure, some days insects come and invade his quarter, etc., etc. And also the assistant around the master also became infected, and they also work against the master.
Adorable viewers, we appreciate your company for today's episode entitled Magical Power is Never Enough to Protect You, Part 4 of 5, on Between Master and Disciples. Coming up next is Blessed is He Who Comes in the Name of the Lord, from the Gospel of Luke in the Holy Bible, Part 1 of 2, on Words of Wisdom, right after noteworthy news. Please stay tuned to Supreme Master Television for more positive programming. May you soon return to your original nature and be one with the ocean of love.
Our programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule and suprememastertv.com/BMD.
Be a hero. Be vegan. Save the world.